what I was getting into, knocking on the door of your hotel room with nothing but a jacket and some fuck me shoes. I knew it was on. I heard you say, "Ooh, gaga." I knew you were gonna tear your way into me like a present on Christmas Day. I know all about the consequence of getting into bed with you. My heart is saying I don't need that shit, but all of my body is saying I do. Babe, I think that you might be the best drug in Tennessee. I don't care what I gotta do to have it. I am a love addict. Sometimes I think nature has got it out for me. Why can't a woman just get to fuck one night together? Gotta fall in love. So hard to find a good man over 40. I know you're lying when you say that stuff. I just got excited you could get it. I just got excited you could get it.
How about that? Yay! Hi! I see 6 eyeballs. That's because I was late. And the reason why I was late is because I was having a technical difficulty. I was coming up against some kind of a firewall or something. I don't know who my 6 eyeballs are, but I have a feeling that it is gonna be Wade, Rachel, Steven, not John, because he said he was gonna be late. Diesel. We are the ballers of Munchausen by proxy. Yeah. Welcome to the show. This is Married to Monday, where I play you something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue on the first Monday of the week, depending on how many Mondays are in your week. Gosh, sorry to be late. Okay, I'm going to open up the chat and just see. Tommy Stevens. I'm 2 of them. You're 2 of them. Wrong, I'm definitely not here. I should have added Tommy into the ballers. What does this say? Pre-save the single. No, I don't want this comment in here anymore, y'all. I don't need you to pre-save the single, okay? I need you to pre-save the album. Okay, this is it right here. I'm gonna hold this here. Whoa. I know, I need to do something about my fingers. They're like mangled. Okay, just go ahead. If you didn't do it, just do it. Just do it real quick. It's like one of those things you can just, check off the list. Good deed for the day. So I feel that I cannot start until Steven comes. Tommy Stevens. Oh, whoops. Let me do that. It's backwards. It won't work. Oh, shoot. Are you sure? Because it's been wrong, but I don't know. I can't really tell because I have my brain puts things backwards in the normal day, and I also have to wear special glasses when I read, which is why I don't read, because I don't want to wear special glasses. But when I was a child, my eyes would skip a line, so I had to wear these special glasses. But I do have some special glasses. I remember I had to wear these special glasses when I was a child, and I was in the maybe the 2nd grade when Wilson Evans, sorry Mr. Evans, if you're I feel like people call him Mr. Evans now. He's like one of those kids who like wore khakis as an 8-year-old. Anyway, I remember when he looked at me, he just looked at me, and I had on my special glasses, and he was like, "You're ugly." And I didn't have a comeback at the time because I hadn't been hurt enough that I was forced to become funny. At that particular juncture in life. But I saw something on, y'all know how I've been reposting a lot of the little, I've just been trying to brighten up our days with some good humor. So my stories are full of ridiculousness. And I saw one, this one didn't make the cut because I only try to post the stuff that makes me LOL. But I saw one that said, I don't know, somebody told me I was ugly, or I was babysitting a kid who said, and they said I was ugly, and I just said, well, I'm from your future. I wish I had told him that I'm your future wife. I've come from the future. Yeah, but guess what? He never got any taller. So you better watch what you say, Wilson Evans, because you can get in line now, buddy. Who's here? Steve Steven? Is Steve Steven here yet? I haven't gone over to Instagram yet because I know I'll get distracted. Hey, John, you made it. Hi, Tom. Oh, good. Steve Stevens here. You guys, see what happens is when you're over on Instagram, I can't see your comments. Hey, Rachel. Tommy Hoskins is here. Oh, I'm going to be embarrassed of my sound if Tommy Hoskins is here. Also, welcome to Random Monday, where I call you out. You're not going to be comfortable in this live stream unless you are comfortable being uncomfortable and just being awkward. It's like we have a very small club here and we're proud of it. But I hope you stay, Tommy, because I need some tips. Let's see. Okay. Instagram is in stereo. Oh. Why is it doing that? I wonder. Okay, Tommy Hoskins, if you're still here, for some reason, this on Facebook and on YouTube, is it also on YouTube that it's not in stereo? Okay, we'll stay on Instagram, you guys, but maybe you can comment over there on the other. Hi, Harry. What a jagoff, Evans. I don't know who this is, but James, welcome. Welcome, James. He was a jagoff. I am. I'm like a bit of a blonde Jackie. Oh, is it my bow? All right, I'll take them off for a second here because now we must be serious. Okay, so are you ready for Married to Monday? Because it's 8:12, and you guys know I like to lollygag. Something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue coming to you right now from my creation station, which is not as, it's not as like, you probably, I had to sort of just use like normal lights, and my light is gone. But that's okay. Hey, does anybody know anybody who's like a social media wizard? Because I'm looking for that person. Child. Here's the other thing. I can't get the guitar to sound good, so I'm just gonna try to play it quiet. But we all tell me, Harry, gosh, it must be 4 a.m. over there. Tell me how the sound is and if you can stand it. And hi, Rachel. Throw a shoe. Okay. Let's be superstitious and see if I throw my shoe. If, hello, Harvey the Rabbit, 8:36. If I throw my shoe, maybe it'll fix the stereo issue. How about that? That's what we do. a way to deal with your issues. You see what I'm saying? I know you do. Ballers of Munchausen by proxy by proxy. Okay, so I do have some, I already do have one special baller dollars. Y'all, I'm calling them baller dollars now because I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. But last week, because of the tornado that I drove into, what a crazy week it was. Did anybody have just like a crazy week? Like, I mean, mine was just like a tectonic plate. It was like every single day a major thing happened, and it was sort of just like hold on to your ass. And I drove through a tornado, and then I had this crazy dream last night that I was in the downstairs bathroom, and you guys know I've been in the bathroom for like, I almost did this from the bathroom tonight. And I had a dream last night. I was holding the sink as a tornado was coming through, and it was like trying to suck my body away, but I was holding onto the base of the sink. And then I went outside, and it was like beautiful and sunny, but the next house was gone. And then I looked up at my house, which was a 3-story house in my dream, because I'm doing pretty good in my dreams, in my dream world. And like the window, the 3rd floor window was on fire. And I was like, God, you know, and then the HOA had like sent someone over there, and I thought he was Mexican, and I was trying to ask him what was wrong in Spanish, because in my dream my Spanish was really good. I was like, hola, ¿qué es el problema en la ventana? And he did not, he was like, couldn't understand me and got very frustrated and wouldn't talk to me and I was very offended because I thought my Spanish was very good. And then someone told me that he was Puerto Rican. And then I felt stupid. I felt like I'm becoming my mother, who I love. Not as bad as a tornado, but basically cried every day. Oh, I know, Rachel. It's okay. Life is, you guys, here's the other thing. Hey, Tim Gerard. Wow, we got a lot of friends over the pond here today. Here's the thing. If you're not crying every day, if you're crying every day, it just means that you're like connected. Because because what's happening right now in our country is scary, and this is what my astrologer says. She says, because I have an astrologer now, because I also have some tarot cards, because I've decided to become a witch. So I've been working on being a witch, and if you're a witch, you need an astrologer. And my astrologer says, like capitalism, our capitalist society has convinced us that we are individuals. And we are, but we're really not. It's taught us that we're separate from each other, you know, and that like there's like that we have to win, and it's about the individual. But see, everything is really connected, and like the trees, and you know, the trees have been here for a long time and like know way more than us, and they're way wise. The trees are connected, and like under the ground, they like send each other messages. They're like, this bug is coming and it has a disease. Protect yourself. Put up your bark, but get your bark out. And yeah, so that's pretty much a good lead into the song. But anyway, I just think like if you're feeling all of that fear and anxiety, it's you know, I just had this epiphany earlier today. Like maybe it's not bad. Like maybe it's not really the worst thing in the world to feel like it's uncomfortable and it sucks to have crippling fear and anxiety, but it might be really necessary. Like we might actually need it in order to, you know, get into a place where we can find an actionable solution, you know? So I've been thinking about it a little bit that way, you know, like maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Anyway, yes, the trees know best. I know, tears are good. You guys, everybody, just send Rachel a little love right now. Tim Gerard says, anxiety is a lesson and a compass. Ooh, write that down. Man, remember we didn't we write a song one time? Didn't we get like halfway through a song? You guys, if you don't know who Tim Gerard is, you have to go check him out. I saw him in England and that blown away. I was blown away. Did you know that? Anyways, and then you came here and I think we got maybe halfway through it. Did you ever do anything with that? So many songs. So many half-written songs. Okay, so y'all, I'm back over here on where I can just see 2 a.m. I've been having side pony pics from a few years ago popping up on my Facebook feed. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know I've been seeing a lot of Alice lately because she's a touring machine. Well, I'll get there. Hi, Mary. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, you guys, it's Married to Monday. I'm going to play you something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. And who knows what else I might do. Probably I'll throw my shoe, talk to you neurodivergently until I make a point. And if you go there into the registry and you send me $5, then I am going to play you a Baller Dollar song about you personally, make it up for you on the spot. But without further ado, Steve Steven has requested these songs like 3 weeks in a row, and I'm finally going to play them for him. So this one is called Barbers and Bartenders, and yeah, it's just kind of going back to what I was saying, you guys. Like, people aren't better than other people. Like, how did we ever, where did we get, like, people? We're all, like, take a step back, you know? Like, it's weird how, like, not all egos are created equal. I have a pretty big ego. And now we're having all of this, like, you know, insane clinical untreatable narcissism and all this stuff, but we're just people, you know? Anyway, I wrote this song about people, the people that go unnoticed. I'm gonna forget, so I'm just gonna tell you right now. Hi, Dan. Dan, I'm so happy you're here. I just have to, I'm never gonna begin to play if I don't just not look at comments for a minute. So nobody talk to me for 2 seconds. Okay, so what I want to say is, I wrote this song with my friend Amanda Ply and Robin Shore. And if you guys don't know who Robin Shore is, now she's blonde in car. And we wrote this when she was trying to, she thought she was gonna write, she decided she wanted to write country music, and she was coming down to Nashville and like trying to write on Music Row and stuff, but she's also the producer of that movie Food Inc. And so she like was in this film world for all this time, and when I met her, we must have met like, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, and she was just starting out in this world, and she was like, I just want to do this. And then I just watched her do this, and we never used to talk about it, but now I think we talk about it because she's like starting to say it. She's like come out about being old because I believe I'm not actually sure. I wouldn't know it if she hadn't told me, but I believe she's like, might be in her 6th generation. But anyway, she started this project called Blonde in Car, and she started doing omnichord covers, this thing, on her in her kitchen on her ironing board, and blew up on TikTok. And then she started touring with like younger fun people who wanted her, and then she's like, Caitlin, I'm coming to play in Nashville. And I'm like, I'm definitely gonna be there. And it's packed with like all these kids who have these little backpacks on, and they're just like standing there and just looking at her, singing her like little pop songs that she loves. And it's just like, I'm just like, wow, you know, like anything is possible. Like she is my fucking hero. Anyway, I could throw my shoe about it, but like I threw that other shoe so much earlier in the night. Oh my God, it's 8:24 and I haven't played by a song yet. So anyway, I wrote this song with Robin Shore, but her project is called Blonde in Car. And you guys should go listen to it. She wrote this song about her daughter that goes, she's my high gummy girl, high gummy girl. Maybe I'll cover it. Okay. But first, a song of mine, something old, Barbers and Bartenders off of the Trash Cannon album. Kinda slow, the tipsy crow tonight. She won't get off till 4 or 5. She'll wipe down the jar, count out the tip jar, lock the door and make a drive. Client chairs are full at the shop today. Last appointment won't walk in till 8. He'll wipe down the mat, count out the cash, put the combs and the shears away. Barbers and bartenders, take good care of the regulars. Listen to you like a friend when you go to see him again and again. Oh, barbers and bartenders may not have all the answers. Pull up a stool or sit down in the chair. Know that they will always be there. Everyone at the plant's about to get laid off. Jimmy's hung up on that redhead girl he lost. Jessica still can't get pregnant. They're all up to their necks in credit card debt. Barbers and bartenders, take good care of the regulars. Listen to you like a friend when you go to see him again and again. Oh, barbers and bartenders may not have all the answers. Pull up a stool or sit down in the chair. Know they will always be there. Don't some folks do a whole lot more than they get noticed for? Barbers and bartenders, take good care of the regulars. Listen to you like a friend when you go to see him again and again. Oh, barbers and bartenders may not have all the answers. Pull up a stool or sit down in the chair. Know that they will always be there. Oh, hey, yeah. How about that? How about that? Well, I just have to check because it's not dinging, but also I didn't turn it on. But if it was on, not just okay. So now John Newquist sends in his baller dollars again. Thank you very much. And so now John's gonna get 2 songs in a row. So you won't, because of the lag, I'm not gonna know what the first one you want is. So what is this? This is swing, but for your second song, your options are rock, waltz, slow rock, Latin, or foxtrot. Okay, so you can decide. John Newquist is a man who I talk to sometimes on Instagram. We talk about things like capos and what it might be like to play a song in a different tuning, but I don't know how special, special capo in the mail. Well, it wasn't one of my best. It was also kind of a long, you know. But much appreciation, no less. Okay, John, what do you want for your second Baller Dollar song? The Three-Legged Waltz. Oh, waltz. Okay, we never do that. Okay. Oh, was it so good though, Dan Dan? Okay. So, you know what I'm gonna have to do? No one's over here on this other one, so I'm just gonna have to do this. Okay. Your capo is still in Montgomery because of tornadoes. I believe it. Did you guys hear about my tornado story? I know you did. I'll tell it again in a minute. Okay. Waltz. Three-legged waltz. In F. That's kind of good. Why did they request the three-legged waltz for John? We don't know why they did that. Maybe they know something that we don't. John has 3 legs. They are all real. They're not prosthetic. No, you can feel that they're real. If you just reach down into your heart, you would know that he has 3 legs because he is blessed. I don't know about that one. I know I channel these, but I think that one was, what even was that one? Well, John, much gratitude. Nonetheless, thank you so much for your Baller Dollars. If you would like your own Baller Dollar song for me to make up and channel to you from the heavens of the spirits, because I am a witch now, then you can just send me $5. You can send me $5. You can send me $5 on PayPal, or you can. Sorry, John. Steven, you did that. You did the three-legged waltz. Y'all, you can send me $5. And if you send me $5, what's going to happen is there's going to be a little ding, hopefully, and then I'm going to know that that you sent in your Baller Dollars, and then I'm going to give you a special song. And thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm in the witches now. Actually, Mary, I gotta tell you, me and I started a cult, a new cult. Yes, look at that. Look at that three-legged waltz race right there. We started a cult. We're called the Rainbow Knights. And right now it's just me and my friend Dan in there. And we did the rituals. And we're gonna do another one because we're gonna do another one because we're just gonna find out if we do these witchy things, if it changes our life. Maybe we'll do it for a year and find out. Okay, cool. Because what we're gonna do is, ooh, Steven sent his mega Baller Dollars. Thank you so much, Steven. I really missed you last week. And I am going to do your slow rock. He said, please don't do a waltz for Steven. So I'm gonna do slow rock for him, but I'm gonna play your other requests first because that's only fair. How is the you guys are all in it. It's a cute cult group. He just doesn't want to call it a cult. It's totally a cult, Dan. Alice and I used to do that. She used to call it a club, and I used to call it a cult. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do the next ceremony for the central star in our solar system, the sun. Okay, and what's happening is we're gonna honor the sun's entrance into Taurus. Taurus, tomato, tomato. And here's the thing. It's hard. It's hard. That we have like a really hard week coming up. This week is really, really tense. There's lots of good things happening, but it's like, it's really tense. So, you know, that you're going to be, apparently, this is a good week for conversations. But they're going to, like, it's almost kindling is everywhere. So you kind of have to be careful about how you phrase things, because things will just blow up. And like, it's going to just like be sucking the gasoline out of your mouth. So you have to, like, you know, it's going to be like pretty explosive. And don't try to get anybody who is like an actual Taurus to try to do anything, because they're just going to be stubborn. So that's what's your signs, y'all? Hey, Mark Court, the Rainbow Nights. The Rainbow Nights, you know, like the Rainbow Brights, only the Rainbow Nights, because this is about astrology, which is mostly visible at night. Tense. We're camping in this cult. It's weird because now we have so many cults. It's in two tense. It's in two tense. Oh, intense. Yes. Okay, yes. How about posse instead of... Okay. Well, what if it's... yeah, everybody, what's your sign? Like, put your sign in the chat so I know, so that I can, like, figure out what, you know, how to help you when the tsunami's coming for you, you know? Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Rising. Oh, wow! Ooh, Aquarius, Rising, and Moon. I am Leo, Sun, Libra, Rising, and Virgo, Moon, which is, like, and ADH, and OGA, DHDIF, Capricorn, cool, ambition. Oh my God, there's so many signs coming at me. Schizoid, Gemini, totally. My brother is a Gemini, and he was also had that stuff. Capricorn for Rachel, as I heard there is a difference. January Capricorn, I'm sure there is. There's so many. There are like so many. Tommy Stevens, Aries. Okay, so now, so Tommy, Neptune is it true, Mary? Am I saying this right? Is Neptune coming into Aries for the first time in our entire lives? Like, it hasn't happened yet in our lifetime? Which is like, yes, rawr. Virgo Sun, Dan, Aries Rising, Aquarius Moon. Oh, this is fun. This is all the different combinations. Yeah, so I've been kind of geeking out on it, which is just keeping me from drinking, quite frankly. Gemini Moon, what's the rest, Mark? I miss you, Mark. You guys, so many people want to be in this call. How about you guys, why don't you start with being in, there's lots of room in the Ballers of Munchausen by proxy. And all you have to do to be in that cult is like literally just have to like send me $5. That's it. And it's going to be like $1,000 to get into the Rainbow Brights, except for most of you won't have to pay that. You know my sign, but why? Because your birthday's like right after mine, right? Also, I'm sending you $5 to sing a song about Danny instead of me. Okay. All right. Okay, but shoot, it's 8:37, y'all. I feel like we don't even care about my songs. Maybe it's me that doesn't. Okay. So guess what? This song, something new. Guess what? The Baller Dollars are in. And it's Diesel's Baller Dollars. Okay, so next we get Steven, and then we're gonna get Danny's song in. Dan, you can't go anywhere because Diesel just bought you a song. Okay, so this is, Misa and I just made an incredible music video for this, you guys. There's a shower scene, okay? And maybe I won't give it away. There's eggs. There's a flower in it. There's like some pretty good throwbacks to some of our 80s called Classics. So that's going to be out. It's going to be out the day the album comes out. It's going to be the focus track. So this is it. It's called Let It Hurt Some. If you're moving on, I hope you'll let it hurt some. If you're leaving me so easily, I know I'm not the first one to fall for you too fast. There wasn't time to hold my feelings back. Now they only linger here, and it's clear you're slipping from my grasp. I can't change your mind, but you could ease the burden. If you're moving on, I hope you'll let it hurt some. Oh, I forgot I modulate there. Oh well. I'm not going to do it because then it's going to be too high. If you're moving on, let me cross your mind once. If you're leaving me so easily, come up to the surface. Remember how you slept, lying with your head upon my chest. Imagine for a moment you don't want to let me go just yet. I can't change your mind, of this I'm certain. If you're moving on, I hope you'll let it hurt some. And if you never gave a damn, help me let go of what I never had. I won't change your mind, but you could ease the burden. If you're moving on, I hope you'll let it hurt some. How about that? First country song I ever wrote. See, because I thought I had written lots of country songs, and truthfully, I had not. Until I started hanging out with Misa, and then I got this amazing country music education, and that song really has pretty much all the elements. And you know, it was weird. It was like I had listened to all those George Jones records and all those Tammy records and those Connie Smith records, and I didn't feel anything. I think it's like maybe it's some kind of a palette situation. I mean, I was really into a lot of like alternative country. I mean, I said this last time, it's a stupid genre, but I mean a name for a genre or whatever, but like I didn't have I don't know. I just didn't. I think what happened was when I started making the record with Misa, I moved in because Alice and I were touring all the time and I was trying to sell my house. And so I ended up renting a room from him, which was great because when I went in there to live there, it helped me prioritize my music when I would come back. You know, it would help me make sure he's working on my stuff. And I got into this habit of staying up until like 4, 5, 6 a.m. And we would just go into these rabbit holes on YouTube. And I got like this amazing country music education. And it's because Misa doesn't, you know, like if you're watching something with him and you try to talk to him during it, he'll pause it and he'll be like, "Oh, have you seen this before?" You know, like he trained me in some sort of condescending way, like how to listen and how to actually like listen and absorb a piece of content, art, you know, and I think it was during that time because I listened, I did not split my attention or my energy, and I absorbed all of this amazing, like these Don Sears songs, and these Don Williams songs, and these Willie Nelson songs, and I started to understand what the whole thing is about. So I think it's my favorite song on the record. Let's see. It wasn't my first favorite, but it grew and grew and grew. I know, that's how they are. That's how they do. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for loving that. Eggs and flour, a cake. Okay, I don't remember what we were talking about. What? 1K cumulative. Oh, yeah. Okay. How does one send $5? I will tell you. If you're on Instagram and you go into my bio, see, that's the thing. I think you got to like get out of it, right? To go do it. That's why on Instagram it's hard. But on Instagram, you go into my bio and there's on the registry. If you go, I think you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom past all the stuff I have to promote right now. But it'll say there's a Venmo and a PayPal there. And they say that they're for Married to Monday. I just don't want you just going in there. I don't want you just going in there just sending me $5 on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks. Thanks so much for saying that. Mark, thank you. Yeah. Isn't that good? I do think I'm getting better. I like it. I like this idea, you know, that like I like this idea that life might begin at 40, you know? 40s. Yeah, you can get a tax exempt, and sure, I'll talk to my guy. I'll just have to get a guy. Uh-huh. Nice to see the cow painting. Yeah. There's a story behind this cow painting. I'm sure you know. Send you $5 whenever I damn well please. Yes, you will. Well, you could start racking up your baller dollar jams. Okay, so now I owe Steve Steven. Now I owe Steve Steven baller dollar song. Okay. And I also owe Dan one. Okay, he wants slow rock. I wonder if Steve Steven knows that I really count on him to pay my phone bill every single month. I wonder if Steve Steven knows how much that I appreciate when he tells me what songs I'm gonna play on Married to Monday. Oh, it's Tuesday already? It's Tuesday already, Harry Andrews? Okay, well, for you, You can send me $5 on Tuesday. It's fine. That'll be fine. Was that okay? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them tonight. Should I go ahead and do Dan Dan's? Let's just see. What should we do for Dan Dan? Maybe it's because we haven't done just like the foxtrot yet. Oh yeah. Her name is Danny Nichols, but I call her Dan Dan. Her name is Danny Nichols, but I like to call her Dan Dan. I like to call her Dan Dan. She has good jam. She is my best friend. She came over to my house when this girl was really, really horrible living with me, and she left a bunch of cheeseburgers in her sheets. And Dan Dan helped me very much with that. That is a true story. Hi, Megan and Shane Band. That is so Dan Dan. I know. It's so Dan Dan. Dan Dan, the second official member of the Rainbow Knights. All right, you guys. So now we have done something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. And we have done now 4 Baller Dollar songs. Keep them coming because I am going to play you a song. I'm going to make it up about you on the spot, and it's going to be really great. And the next person who sends me a Baller Dollar is going to get a tarot card reading. Next album, Cheeseburgers on the Sheets. Oh my God. Okay. How do you send the Baller Dollars? Go to the link in my bio. You will see the PayPal and the Venmo. But if anybody has a workaround, just let me know, because I know y'all probably aren't. I'm probably not moving y'all over to Facebook or YouTube very easily if it's not going to be in stereo. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Yeah. Okay. All right. Something borrowed. So some of you probably already saw this when I played it on the bathroom floor, but because I drove through a tornado last weekend, I wanted to play this song called Tornadoes by Patterson Hood. And I loved this band called the Drive-By Truckers. I loved them with all of my fibers of my being when I was in like high school and college. And I would follow them around and go to their shows. And and Jason Isbell was in the band. And he had his hair like out to here. And he had like cocaine stuck to his nostrils. Have I told this story before? I killed my Facebook this year. Good. Yeah, thanks, Diesel. Thank you so much, Diesel. And then, and like there was this girl on the tour bus who like wouldn't sleep with them. It was kind of interesting. She had on neon earrings, but it's like now, you know, probably like, but I just thought that he was all bummed. I didn't want to do it either. Anyways, so point is that actually this song came out after that. This was, I think, on the 2004 album. But this song was originally written for Adam's House Cat, which was Patterson and Mike Cooley's first band that they formed in Alabama. And interestingly enough, like that band was with some other guys, and then there was a big like split and a bunch of drama, and like all of these recordings were at the studio in Mississippi. I guess because the record got shelved, and it was in the studio in Mississippi, and that studio got hit by a tornado, and all those recordings are gone. So it's kind of interesting that this song survived because they recorded it as a Drive-By Trucker song. Anyway, yeah. I think I gotta put these on for this. Thank you very much, John Murray. My bass player got me these. Okay, here's to, I just heard a Baller Dollar come in, so I'm gonna check that in a minute. Here's to Tornadoes, y'all. There it is. without no warning, said Bobby Joe McClay. She and husband Nolan always loved to watch the rain. It sucked him out the window. He ain't come home again. All she can remember is it sounded like a train. I'm gonna play it till I get that riff. This other truck stopped, hit her on the highway. I've been told. Heard that missing trucker ended up in Kansas. Maybe it was the nightmare tour ended for my band and me. The night all the shit went down. A homecoming concert. The night the tornadoes hit my hometown. A few who braved the weather got sucked out of the auditorium. I can still remember the sound of their applause in the rain as it echoed through them storm clouds. I swear it sounded like a train. How about that? That was weird, eh? Sometimes, I don't remember who it was. It may have been Rachel. Rachel, sometimes people wait and send me baller dollars afterwards so that I don't play songs about them. Come on. Who knows what I'm going to say is the thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where did this come from? This came from... Woo! Mary! Thank you so much, Mary. Mary's getting... What do you want, Mary? How about the regular rock? I don't think we've done that yet tonight. My new friend, his name is Mary, and she has little lion handcrafts, and they are so cute. And she is a witch, and I like to call her Mary had a little lamb. I like to call her Mary had a little lion. Mary had a little lion, and she put her lion in the oven because her lion was roaring a lot, and it was really loud, and she needed to find a quiet place to put her lion in the oven. Yeah? Mary, is that true? Do you put your lion in the oven? Where did that even come from? I bet lion is delicious. Rawr. That's because we're Leos. That's why she's Mary had a little lion. Mary had a little lion. How did I meet you? Did I meet you through Kylie? I think you were Kylie's fan, right? That's cool. You have good taste. I know that song is weird and awesome. It's actually, I know finally I nailed the last lick. Finally. At least a little while after the truckers fired him for sure. Oh yeah. Did Jason still have Coke nose after the tornado? I don't know. I wasn't with him then. I did see him though at the Pinnacle twice last month because my new best friend Randall took me, and oh man, that new album Fleet Foxes, not Fleet Foxes. I keep saying that Fleet Foxes in the Snow. Foxes in the Snow, yeah. It's man, if I were Amanda Shires, I'd be working on an album if I were her. I always feel bad for Patterson Hood. Imagine being the third best songwriter in a band you front. Awkward. Is he really the third best though? I mean, I know that song. That's one of those songs that you don't appreciate until you stop caring, and you go back and you just let it, probably those words were taken right out of the people's mouths he was talking to. And I don't know, he's written some pretty awesome songs. I just think like Cooley can be, I love this. I love being like a music snob. They're amazing songwriters, all of them. And I'm going to shut up right now. I'm not talking any shit about my favorite band. You can't make me talk shit about my favorite band. Hey, Amelia White. You guys, oh, Amelia White. You guys got to go check out Amelia White. There was something I wanted to talk to you about, Amelia White. I think it had something to do with booking. I think I wanted to ask you if a certain show was good or not. Okay, so now, hey, Mike Kennebrew! So, you're married to Monday, and it's a 9:01, and I'm going over. And what we have heard has been something old, something new, something borrowed, and now I'm about to play something blue. And I did leave this in the blue slot, the same blue slot as the last time that I played it. And the reason why I did that is because it's the saddest song I ever wrote. And you know what else is weird? Is like, I would think you guys would be tired of it, but it is definitely like my most probably requested song. You wrist-slitting gluttons. Sorry, that was a little, sorry, Rachel. That was a little intense. I don't think that's what you are, a wrist-slitting glutton. So, y'all, he's fine, but I take Cooley any day. Well, I will tell you a story about that because I've been there, and yeah. So what am I gonna say? I'm not gonna say anything else about that. I know that much. Okay, so you guys, it's important to do this. Even though I just sent out this big old long huge email about it. And I'm so fucking happy we did too. Thank you, Marianne Little Lion. I hope Rachel's still here. Rachel, shout me out if you're still here. So Rachel was like, I've had this song, it's living rent free in my head, and I need you to play it. And I said, absolutely, I will. And before I play it, I want everybody to know that Alabama, the parole system there, okay, it dropped from like 50% pardons and paroles in 2018. Oh no, was it 2018? It dropped down to 2%, or it may have been 8%, but it was below 10%. And now in 2023, it's like crept up maybe 10%, but it's so slow. And one of the major reasons why is because Lee Gawathney is this woman who votes no almost 100% of the time. So there are two bills right now. One is HB 40, which is House Bill 40. And what House Bill 40 does is it requires, if the bill passes, it requires the, bye-bye, Dan Dan. It requires, oh good, okay, yeah, have a snack. It will require the Alabama Board of Pardons and Paroles to explain why. They have to explain why they are denying these paroles. That would be good, because in my brother's circumstance, if Justice Kennedy says that a child is incorrigible. What is the definition? Yeah, Lee Twatney. What would be the definition of someone who's capable of reform if not a man who has 0 disciplinary infractions in over 35 years and who's a ministry practice and a deacon, and I mean it's very Shawshank in there, y'all. Like, he doesn't even sleep because he was always having to do the work the guards are doing. He doesn't like it when I say these things. So I if you go on my website, I finally put that button on there that says get my letters. I've been sending out the lists of the Alabama state representatives that you can call, and the senators, and anyone can call them. You don't have to be in Alabama state to do it, but call them and just tell them that you would appreciate their support of this bill, and that you want the Alabama parole system to have to be able to explain why their parole rate is 8%. That's crazy. I'll tell you why it's like that. The reason it's like that is because the federal funding that comes in for the Alabama state prisons is contingent. It's relative to how big the prison population is. Okay, so that's why. Also, the private funding, because the private contractors, the medical staff, the construction of it all, there's another like big piece of it, but those are private contractors, and so there's it's like they need same thing basically. It's like the more big the prison population is, then, well, for whatever reason, they need those beds full so that people can get paid, and that is why we call her Poison Ivy. Okay, so you can come and did I send you one, Mark? You're probably still on my mailing list, huh? I just moved it over to Shopify because I started selling my Jesus is my lover candles, and you can pre-order them. So I'm emailing y'all from Shopify. Oh yeah, you did see it from the inside, huh? So yes, okay, yeah, you were in there for 4 years, right? Tell us your story if you like. So I'm gonna play Waiting, and this is a song I wrote about my brother, who said, don't write a song about me getting out, write a song about the girl I've loved my whole life. I wrote this about Laura, and it is if I have ever written a love song, this is it. So, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I'll leave you with this one. All right. If you're interested, just send me a DM or something. If you're interested in this petition to sign to get legal Watney out of there, or House Bill 40, and then there's another bill. Oh, I'm trying to remember what that bill does, but it's Senate Bill 157, but I can't remember exactly what it does. Okay. Thank you for your request, Rachel. I hope you're having a good snack. We were only 15 on the school debate team. I wore a tie, had a face full of braces. You had holes in your jeans, safety pin earrings. Got tired of one side of your hair, you just shave it. I've never seen a more beautiful thing. Said when you're sick of that asshole you're dating, I will be waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting.
So we wrote letters, we talked on the phone, and there were times I didn't feel so alone. I'd see you the weekends, we get it approved, but the letters stopped coming, the visits did too. They gave me my pills, a $10 bill. My teeth are half rotten, my hair it's all gray. I didn't know anywhere to call home, so I bought these cheap flowers to put on your grave. And I'm gonna spend my days making amends, so they'll let me come see you in heaven. Then I'll be waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? Thank you. Thank you for requesting what's probably the most important song I ever wrote and ever will write. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming to our wedding. Thank you very much for your baller dollars. Thank you so much to the ballers of Munchausen by proxy. Send me your requests for next week. Send me your emails if you want, or sign up on my website, because you know it's hard. It's like I don't follow through, but I did get it so that you can go and sign up on it, and it would, yeah, put the calls into Alabama State Representatives. It really helps.
This message is
Oh,
for the
Jesus.
girl that waxed me at
Whoa.
Relax and Wax in Decatur, Georgia.
I-
Girl, you snatched the hood off this Hyundai. Do you hear me? Girl, when I made it home, I looked down there and all I saw was a shiny turtle shell. It was like the top.
I don't know. I just thought that since that just came on, you know, like maybe it was a witchy thing. I think that was something that we all needed to hear. So, what else can I say to you guys? URL. What URL? Thanks for the song, I caught you. Hey, Amelia White, thanks so much for coming. Which URL, Mark? To my website? CaitlinCannonMusic.com, baby. Thank you so much, Rachel. All right, y'all. Okay, remember that, like, all this crazy stuff with Taurus and everything, and like all that, things are just a little tense, but you can use it. Try to use it. Use that intensity. You know, be like, ugh, I'm gonna go pump some iron. Okay. Till next time. Nighty night. Why don't we go out on some music